Hey, Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Today's review is of a figure a little bit smaller than Monday's, but it is two figures in one as part of NECA and Target's Haulathon 2023. These are the Shredder clones. These come from the Mirage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics from the Return to New York storyline, where the Turtles come back home to find not only has New York changed quite a bit since they've been gone, but Shredder has been cloned into these mutant forms. This one, sorry, I'm not used to, it's nice to have a little pointer here. Go back and watch my review of the Dungeons & Dragons cartoon figures. So this one, I think, already came out as part of something else, and I passed on it because, honestly, I just wasn't that enthusiastic about Shredder clones. But then seeing these on the shelf, alongside the Triceraton Zog, I was like, man, I have to have these. What am I thinking? So here are the, as I thought of them when I was a kid, I guess, the Shredder Brute, Shredder Cito, and then this one, which is just disgusting with his big bug arm or whatever's going on there. So today we are just taking a look at the Shredder Brute and Shredder Cito. So let's, beautiful packaging, all inspired by the artwork of the Mirage comics by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. Can see ew, disgusting. Yeah, the Shredder clones were created using worms that ate Shredder's body and then reconstituted as the Shredder clones. And 3 of them did not work out so well. And then unfortunately for the Turtles, the 4th one did, Rokusaki, which I guess maybe that's what this is going to be. I don't know. I need to check in and see how many of these Mirage-inspired figures have come out. I've got Fugitoid. I passed on, I don't know if it's Renette or Renee. I passed on her because I don't like her IDW colors. Mostly, I don't like IDW colors. Beautiful backdrop, and once again inspired by the Mirage art. And they, I believe, are doing Renee. I think they've already said she's coming out in her more traditional blue, and I'll get that one. All right, I've got a little tray of accessories over here. Extra hands for the 4-armed Shredder. Oh wait, this is actually... Man, NECA is so thorough with this stuff. So, there we go. Move those out of the way, and then we've got a whole bunch of plastic to snip through over here, which I absolutely hate. Here's a poll if you guys want to answer in the comments. What do you prefer, old school twist ties or these plastic thingies? Which one is better in your opinion? And we've got one around the waist. Gosh, I hate these things. I would rather have old school twist ties, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you guys don't agree with that. Let me know in the comments. All right. Oh, I've got one around the neck too. I think part of it is that I feel that they just overuse these things so much. Like, let's just put one around the waist and maybe call it a day. Do we need 27 of these little plastic strips holding every figure in place? I don't think so. All right. Let's move him over and try it. And that's the other thing is the places where these go through sometimes are so awkward and difficult to get to. It's just really frustrating dealing with these. I hate them. My gosh. All right. Now that exercise in frustration is complete, we're going to take a look at the little tiny Shredder Cito first. I'm curious to see how much articulation this little guy actually has. He does have a bulge. Well, first of all, let's just take a look at the sculpt and the paint. He's got a little bent up spike on his shoulder here. Probably need to heat this one and this one up. If you can see, they were kind of deformed by the plastic. But just beautiful paint. Great sculpt. Looks exactly like it should look. Wow, I'm really impressed. Okay, so we've got the ball jointed head that is actually on a double barbell. That's really impressive, and maybe more than this guy needs. He does not have... Oh, seems like he doesn't have any joints. No, I take it back. So he's got ball jointed... Oh, his shoulder pads are part of his torso sculpt. So that's nice. So that arm is not articulated, or just doesn't want to move. It seems bizarre to me that they would only articulate one arm. And then his legs, you can see, have kind of a ball peg right there, and then it looks like a swivel maybe at the top of the thigh, or is that just the I think that's just the construction. And then he's also got little tiny ankle joints. Just modern style ankle joints. I honestly would have been happy with just a slug for this guy. I would not have complained, but they've loaded a lot more than I expected in here. Now, he is probably going to be quite a challenge to get to stand up, but with something with this unique and weird a design, well, there you go. Maybe not that much of a challenge. Something with this unique and bizarre of a design, you got to expect. Actually, because I just nudged him a little bit, and he's still standing up. So there you go. I'm going to have to assume... Oh, yeah, the right arm... I feel like I've done way too much heating lately. I can tell that right arm is going to move. I'm just going to need to heat it up to unstick it. And I'm not going to bother doing it here, because like I said, I've done a lot of heating lately, and I'm a little tired of it. So there you go. He stands up well enough. Give him a couple little nudges. He's still up. Okay, there we go. He's great. He's awesome. Look at the little guy. Great job. Now let's take a look at the big four-armed, purely my name for him, Shredder Brute. Man, this is just great. Okay. Just the sculpt and the paint combined to create... I mean, they really have brought the 2D images to life. I love the thickness they've got here. And we've got a ball jointed... Well, is it ball jointed or is it just going to swivel? It's a ball jointed waist, but there's not a lot of movement. It might as well be a swivel. How about that? But what's cool about it is the way it's designed. This piece is a very soft plastic, so when you turn the waist, it kind of accommodates the turn so you don't get the ugliness of a cut joint waist. Very well done. Nice, thick, wide torso. Like, this guy is bigger than Shredder. His armor is a softer plastic, but is very pointy. This will stab holes in you if you go at it too hard. And like the smaller guy, the shoulder armor is connected to the torso. And you gotta wonder, so the Foot Clan had to make special armor for these Shredder clones. I'm assuming the worms did not, make the armor. Man, this is just, it feels so, it's a thick, heavy, solid chunk of figure. Same as on the little guy, you've got a double barbell style neck. So you've got a good range for him to be expressive and mean. Articulation-wise, you've got your sort of standard shoulder joints. They're a little tough to navigate around the armor plates, but also how much is this guy gonna do? Double jointed elbows that are all moving. Yeah, I'm gonna have to heat this guy up a little bit too, but for the most part, everything moving very nicely. Bicep swivels, bicep swivels, and like all four arms are jointed equally, which is nice. Look at that. That top joint is stuck on both of the lower arms. I mean, it's not a big deal. These are nice, thick pieces, so once I heat them up and get them unstuck, they'll be fine. It is interesting, though, and almost seems to contradict what I just said, that the wrappings on his arms are flesh-colored. I feel like those... Well, and his feet. And his belt. It almost seems like this stuff should be gray, but maybe not. And I couldn't tell you because I don't have color images of these guys because they... Well, hang on. I don't think they're on the cover. No, that's just foot soldiers. And then this interesting guy, like a deluxe foot officer, maybe. But yeah, we don't see the actual clones on the in color here. Maybe later on they were released in a colorized version, but for now this is what we've got. But it still looks fantastic. Like the wrappings, the detail, everything looks really good. The armor is, I didn't point this out on the little guy, is a very nice silver. It is a metallic silver looking color without being that kind of swirly metallic that Hasbro likes to use. Like it just looks like a nice metallic silver or steel. Very cool. And the top part of his helmet and the little guy's helmet, this part here is a different shade of silver. So it makes it stand out really nicely from the rest of it. Beautifully done. So anyway, like I said, this is a softer plastic, so it's not going to interfere with the leg articulation. You've got kind of the standard ball peg up here with a rotation at the top of the thigh. Double jointed knees that I bet I'm going to have to heat up. Yeah, usually at least one side of that is stuck a little bit. And then ankles, standard modern ankles. These are, I mean, you know, they kind of don't get much better than this. And as far as standing up, I mean, this guy is solid. You're not going to have any trouble posing him. I wonder if you could even get like a cool kind of kick action going on. Let's try it just for fun. Let's try and get Shredder Goro. Maybe it would be a better name. Look at that. Standing on one foot, throwing a kick. Lots of fun, lots of posing opportunities with this one. This is going to be a great figure for figure photography because there are going to be so many different things, so many different options you have for posing those arms, and the way that he's weighted and balanced, it's just really nice. So he also, and I'm probably going to have to kind of figure out how this works. We've got several different hand situations going on here. He comes default, top hands are kind of graspy action hands, bottom hands are fists. And then you have got C grips. Yeah, 2 C grips and 2 sort of martial arts hands. Man, this is great. So he gets one of his lower arms gets cut off in the course of the battle with the turtles. And there we go. Just pops right off. Oh, how brilliant. How great. And you've got one end of the disgusting purple clone worms. Plugs into that. And the other end is just like a little cap that goes onto that peg. to show that that arm has been cut off. That's fantastic. He is absolutely going on the shelf like that. What a great feature. And I love that rather than putting some delicate little peg in there, it's just this nice, big, thick, like, why make it tiny and delicate? Make it a nice, thick peg that's easy to change in and out. I'm trying to find kind of the best pose, but whatever. So there you go. These Shredder clones, available now as part of NECA and Target's Haulathon. You can find them in stores if you're lucky enough to find the Haulathon display, or you can order online. I don't know how the stock is on these. I don't know. Actually, the day I'm reviewing these, the first batch, which he is part of, went up on Target for purchase. And I don't know if they're still available or not because I already had these guys. So anyway, great set, really cool. Do you need Shredder clones? I don't know, that's up to you. But are they great figures? Well done interpretations of what they are? Absolutely. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things. Always come back every week for brand new toy reviews and sometimes a vintage review or two. And remember, it's always a good time for turtle soup.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.